Commotion in a Jackson County courtroom today where sentencing was scheduled in a murder case when a fight among some young women erupted and disrupted the courtroom. KBC9's Maria Antonia is live with a look at the video. Maria?
Indeed. Simply put, it looked like an episode of Jerry Springer here at the Jackson County Courthouse this morning on the 5th floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey!
That person in gray throwing punches is this woman.
I was angry. I was mad.
She tells us she did it to protect this pregnant woman, her sister.
It happened so fast.
They say another young woman she knows tried to start a fight that erupted into this.
We didn't fight in the hallway. We ended up going in the courtroom, and she said something to my sister, so I fought her.
Anytime during the hearing, if there's a statement, a remark, anything from anyone on either side, you will be removed from the courtroom. You will be arrested.
The fight in Judge Jay Doherty's 5th floor courtroom had nothing to do with Michael Gunn appearing before Judge Doherty for sentencing in a murder case involving the 2009 killings of two young men, Justin Boudreau and Andrew Eli, their loved ones also in the courtroom.
I can say without even a hint of exaggeration that there's not a single day that goes by that I don't think about, remember, and miss both of my friends.
A difficult day for them made no easier by the chaos. Still, she doesn't regret what happened.
If you're going to ask me if I feel bad about it, no, I don't, because that's my little sister, and she's pregnant.
Except for a scratch to her hand, no injuries are reported. Seems security got the situation under control quickly and took the disruption outside the courtroom. That eruption happening just days before Judge Doherty retires after 27 years on the bench. It certainly didn't faze him, he says. All judges see scenes like that. He says what is disappointing is that he is still handling so many inner-city murder cases after all this time. Back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. And getting back to the scheduled sentencing in court, Gunn, we're told, got what is up to 50 years in prison on a series of charges tied to the murder of Boudreau and Eli. Larry Marshall was also sentenced today for his role in the same murders. Marshall, we're told, gets what amounts to 18 years.
Not between the victims and the defendants' families. Fox 4's Monica Evans has those details. Monica?
Susan, court personnel say they don't know what the fight was about. The brawl happened in court while the judge was on the bench. The women were in court to hear the sentencings for two murders by two defendants. Normally, when the court is called to order, the proceedings begin, but that didn't stop two women from yelling and hitting one another. It happened before Michael Gunn was sentenced to 50 years in prison for the murders of Andrew Eli and Justin Boudreau. According to court testimony, Eli and Boudreau were shot in the back of the head. Investigators say Gunn and Aria Doss burst into Eli's apartment on 59th and Tracy to rob the place. Larry Marshall was also charged with the murders, but investigators say he left the property before the robbery and the shooting. Marshall took a plea and was sentenced to 16 years in prison.
We know it will never bring our son back, so it's just that there's not an amount of years that they could have given to ever make us feel really good about it.
Denise Jones, Marshall's aunt, says her nephew and Gunn are not the triggermen. She says Aria Doss confessed to her after he used her bathroom to clean up after the murders.
They said two men had been killed. One was killed and one was on his way to the hospital. And he said the other one died because I made sure he was dead. And I turned around in my room and looked at him. And I said, "You must leave my house." He said he killed the people. And Mikey killed the people. Harry.
Jones says investigators never questioned her about the case. Aria Doss, the third defendant in the case, will be retried in January because the judge declared his May trial a mistrial, after jurors could not reach a verdict. Monica Evans, Fox 4 News.